Hi everybody, I'm Ellen Gormley and welcome back to my channel. So we're doing something a little bit different today. I'm going to deconstruct this motif and then write down the instructions and then show you how to make it. Sometimes I just doodle with yarn until I have something that I'm happy with, and then I don't always write it down as I go because I'm changing my mind. But once I get it down, then I have to write it down. So one of the easiest ways to do that is to take lots of good photographs of it when it's finished and then deconstruct it, writing down the instructions as you go. So I have the finished motif here, and I had tucked in the end, but now I'm going to unravel it. But before that, I am going to write my instruction for the final round first. So I have 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 4 rounds. So I know that this will be round 4. So I'm going to just give myself plenty of space. And at the bottom of my notebook, I'm going to write round 4. And round 4, I can see has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chain, however many spaces. So at the end of my instruction, there will be 6 spaces. Now I need to find out how many chains are in each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, why do I do this? Chain 9 spaces. Why am I showing you this? Because if you can read your crocheting, then that helps you read instructions better and helps you remember or figure out where you are in the process. Also, there's a single crochet in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single crochets. So on my final count, I know I have 6 chain 9 spaces. I have 6 single crochet in my final count, okay, for that row. I will be skipping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like there are single crochets all the way around that I'm skipping. Okay, 5. So we will be skipping 5 single crochet. Okay, so since this is the beginning, let's see, if I go back, oh look, it's going to fasten off with a slip stitch in the first single crochet. So I can write that down right now. So join with slip stitch in first single crochet. Okay, and then I have my total there. Okay, then I will go ahead and unravel this slowly. Okay. And I know it's 6 times because I've already counted how many. So I'm going to unravel this. Okay. And at the beginning of the row, oh, looks like I start with a single crochet. So, and there's a chain 1 there. So at the beginning of the round, it would be chain 1, single crochet in the same stitch, chain 9, and then skip 5 single crochets, and then you will repeat from the start, going back to the single crochet. So this becomes a semicolon. Repeat from star 6 times. Okay, and then join with a slip stitch in the first. So now my round 4 instruction is done, and I can unravel some more. But I might like to take a photo of this. I might like to take a photo of it like this, so that I'm taking a photo of every step, so then you can then look at your photos in reverse order and see how it builds. So I'm going to go ahead and unravel to that first stitch. Okay, so now I'm on round 3. So I've got round 4 done, round 3. Round 3, I'm going to, let's see. So again, it looks like I joined with a single crochet, slip stitch in the first single crochet. So that will be my ending part. Join with slip stitch. And I do kind of use a shorthand. I would type out with, when I'm writing my instructions, slip stitch in first single crochet. And then my final count would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. There's 36 single crochets. Now this is interesting because this is an asymmetric motif. So as I go, I'm going to kind of work backwards as I pull the yarn out. So I slip stitched into that first single crochet. So it looks like there's 1, 2. So the last stage is going to be, before you join, was going to be single crochet, 2 single crochet in space. And I don't know how many chains are there yet. So I'm going to pull out 2, and it looks like 1, 2, 3. There's in chain 3 space of chain 3. So it's a chain 3 space, chain 3 space. The dash after the chain because it was already made. I'm not making new chains in between these single crochets. And look, it looks like there's 1 single crochet in the cluster, 1 single crochet in cluster, and then I pull back and it looked like 1, 2, 3, 4 in the space, 4 single crochet in space. I don't know how many chains there are yet, so I'm going to undo 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to look and count how many chains were underneath there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a chain 5 space. Chain 5 space. Okay. Then, oh, look, 1 in a cluster. 1 single crochet in cluster. You can also write the instructions this way. If you're having trouble understanding a paragraph of written instructions, you can get out your notebook and write from the instruction to the punctuation, the instruction to the punctuation, and put each phrase on its own line on your paper, and that'll help you follow the instructions easier. 1 single crochet in cluster, so I can pull that one out. Then I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 in a space. So let's see, 4 single crochet in, and I have to count how many chains in that space. Pull out those 4. 1, 2, 3. It looks like there's only 4 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I miscount over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Okay, there's 4 there. Chain 4 space. Now let's see. Ooh, there's a bunch here. So there's 1 in the cluster. 1 single crochet in cluster. And then there's, let's see, it looks like these are all double crochets. How many double crochets do I have? I have a lot here. So there's 1 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So let's count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. I lost track. Theo distracted me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So single crochet in each of next 23 double crochets. Okay, and then that is the end of that round. So when I add up these numbers, 23 plus 1 is 24, plus 4 more is 28, plus 1 is 29, plus 4 is 33, 34, 35, 36. That makes 36, so I got them all. Okay, so that is round 3. Okay, so we're just kind of reverse engineering the instructions. It helps us understand the instructions and also figure out exactly what I did so that I can redo it. So round 2 then, I know, let's see, I am again joining with a slip stitch in the top of the beginning chain 3. So the first double crochet essentially. So join with slip stitch again in first double crochet, which is actually a chain 3. So at the beginning in my special stitches, I can say beginning chain 3 counts as first double crochet for my notes. Okay. And then let's see how many chains are here. 1, 2, 3. So the very last thing we're going to do is chain 3. 1, 2, 3, I believe. 1, 2, 3. Then we have a cluster. It looks like a 3 double crochet cluster. A 3 double crochet cluster. Oh, look, we're going to skip some stitches. So we're skipping 1, 2, 3 double crochet. Skip 3 double crochet. And we're chaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 5. Okay. Pull that all out. There's another double crochet cluster. A 1, 2, 3 double crochet cluster. We're skipping 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 4 stitches, 4 double crochets, and chain 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 4. Then we have another 3 double crochet cluster. And it looks like we're skipping 2 double crochet in there that don't have any stitches in them right there, and there's no chains. So skip 2 double crochet. And then let's see how many are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 double crochets. 6 double crochets in the what space? The chain 1, 2, 3 in the chain 3 space. Then there's 1 double crochet in the 3 double crochet cluster. And I'm going to have to, oh, I don't have any pages. This was the first page of my notebook. So I will keep going and pretend there's a page over here, and I'll just continue the instruction. I'll continue the instruction. So did I say one double crochet in the cluster? 1 double crochet in the cluster. So I can pull that out. And let's see how many I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 double crochet in a space. So I'll go back down here at the bottom. 6 double crochet in space. And I need to find out how many chains are there when I'm done. 2, 3, 4. Was that 6 or was that 5? That's where my photo would come in handy. 1, 2, 3 in the chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 3 space. Then there's, oh, look, there's 2 double crochets in this 3 double crochet cluster. 1, 2. And then in this space, how many? I don't know yet. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 double crochets in the chain what space? 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 4 space. Okay. And then looks like, okay, this is a beginning cluster right here. So there's a double crochet in beginning cluster. This is a cluster right here. It was the beginning one. So the first leg is actually chains. And then it's a beginning chain. Looks like I only chained 2 for some reason, probably because I like it better that way. So you start the round with a chain 2 or 3, depending on, it's going to count as the double crochet. Count. My shorthand, sometimes I leave letters out. Okay, so then that is the end of that round. So I can go back and count all the stitches in each line and make sure they match up with my total from the previous. So then round 1, we can say, oh, look, okay, again, we joined with a slip stitch. And we're joining with the slip stitch in the top of the beginning cluster. Okay. And then we pull this apart a little bit. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, interesting. 12 double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, double DC, double crochet. Pull that all apart, and that all ended up in a not a magic loop, because I see chains there, so there's some chains there. I'll have to wait and see how many chains were in the loop first. And I had 1, 2, 3 chains, so chain 3, and then there's a double crochet, 3 double crochet cluster, and then we have 1, 2, 3 chains. So we were supposed to chain 3 when we give ourselves the instruction. We have a 3 double crochet cluster. Pull that apart. And then we have a chain 3. Chain 3, pull apart. And we are left with a beginning 3 double crochet cluster. Okay? So I'm taking that apart, and when I take that apart, what do I have left? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like I chained 6. So chain 6, slip stitch to make a ring. Okay, so I now have my complete instructions, and I should theoretically be able to make this item brand new again with my instructions. And that tests my instructions, and then I can also type it down nicely and neatly like an actual pattern. That way I can practice and make sure that my instructions are correct. And this is often how I design. I make something, then I tear it apart, and then I redo it again. Or I just take lots of photos along the way, but then your notes can end up really crazy because I change my mind a lot. So I'm going to take a new yarn. This one happens to be Paint Box Yarns, and I'm going to take a J size hook because I don't know what gauge I want to use yet. And I'm going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And sorry about flipping this for you lefties. I know that the instructions now will be backwards for you, but you might want to see me crochet it left-handed. So slip stitch in the first chain to make a ring. Now I'm going to work a beginning 3 double crochet cluster. I like to begin with a chain 2 for my clusters. You can also see a micro special stitch on how to make a beginning cluster, but there's my beginning cluster. Then I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make another 3 double crochet cluster. Also, when you're having trouble with written instructions and you decide to write them down phrase by phrase in this stackable vertical way, then you can also like give yourself a little tick mark. I did that, I did that, I did that. You know what I mean? And so that you can keep track of where you are. So I made the beginning double crochet, I chained 3, I'm doing another 3 double crochet cluster. I made the beginning cluster, that was another 1 cluster, another chain 3, 1, 2, 3, then another cluster, and I can check them off with my pen if I want to. This is an interesting pattern because it is asymmetrical. I don't think I ever published this anywhere. 1, 2, 3, and then it says 12 double crochets all in the rest of the loop. So I'm going to squish those. I remember they were quite squished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, squish, 6, 7, 8, 9. Theo's going to jump off the table. It's going to shake. 10. I thought I would just start with him right on the table so that he didn't have to jump up in the middle. This time he would just jump down at some point. I think I have 10. 11, there he goes, 12. Okay, now I will double check since I was distracted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I didn't count, I didn't do my final count like I should have, but there was three double crochet clusters and 12 double crochets in that final count of that round 1. And then at the end of the double crochet, I don't have any notice that there was any chains there in between. So I must have just joined with a slip stitch right in that beginning. I think that's correct. Okay, so now we have redone round 1. So going on round 2, I'm going to chain 1 or 2 or 3, whatever I want to do that will be counting as a double crochet. And then I will also double crochet in beginning cluster because that's what it says to do. I will 6 double crochets in the chain 4 space. Oh, I'd have chain 4 here instead of 3. So that doesn't match. So when I go to do my instructions, I'm going to have to say, this was supposed to be a chain 4. I must have counted wrong up here somewhere. But for now, I'm going to place 6 double crochets in there. 1, 2. So I know that that's something that I need to clarify and fix if I'm going to publish this pattern. 4, 5, 6. I know many of you want to design your own patterns, so I thought this exercise might be fun for you. So I did my 6 double crochets in this space. Now I'm going to do 2 double crochets in the cluster because that's what we had unraveled to finish. And then 6 double crochets in the next space, and this one did happen to be a chain 3. So I don't know whether I counted wrong for the chain 4 or if I did legitimately place a 4th chain in that beginning and I just counted and didn't see it correctly. 4, there's going to be 6 in here, 5, 6. And now I need to go back to my first page. I'm continuing to work down my instructions. So then I have 1 double crochet in the cluster, 6 double crochets in the chain 3 space, 3, 4. I love crocheting. Do you know why? Because it's a relaxing and valuable use of our time. Yay! Okay, skip 2 double crochets. 1, 2, and then I'm going to put a 3 double crochet cluster in the next stitch. Okay, I can do that. One thing at a time, trusting my instructions. And then I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is hard to make a rhythm. Skip 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Since it's a asymmetrical item, a 3 double crochet cluster in the next stitch. But I think that's one of the cool things about this little motif. So I did my 3 double crochet cluster. Am I lost? So I did my lots of double crochets. Then I double crocheted. I put a single crochet in the cluster. I skipped 2 double crochets. I remember that was over here. Then I did a double cluster, a chain 4, skipped 4. Skipped 4. Did I skip 4? 1, 2, 3. I skipped 3. Okay, I was supposed to skip 4. So let's go back and skip 4. I was supposed to chain 4 and then skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and skip 1, 2, 3, 4. So I actually didn't follow my own instructions. Lesson to be learned. And in that next one, after skipping 4, I'm going to place another cluster here. Okay, and then I will chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then skip 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and a cluster. After skipping 3, I'm going to cluster the 3 double crochet cluster here. 1, 2, 3. And as we reach the end of round 2, there's one more chain 3 here, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch in the first double crochet or chain 3, whatever you had done there. There we go. Okay, so the next row we're going to chain 1, single crochet in the next 23 double crochets. So I'll fast forward through this part, but I'm single crocheting in 23 stitches. And after the 23 single crochets, then I'll place 1 single crochet in the cluster, 4 single crochets in the next space, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 single crochet in the cluster, 4 single crochets in the chain 5 space, 1 single crochet in the cluster, and then in the last chain 3 space, we'll place 2 single crochets. And then join with a slip stitch in the first single crochet, and if we bother to count, we should have 36. Okay, so round 4 then is chain 1 and single crochet in the first stitch, chain 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, dropped 1, 8, 9, skip 5 single crochets. Can you see that? So we're going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the next one we will single crochet. So we're repeating from the star, which is here, the single crochet all the way around. So single crochet, chain 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Theo is playing in papers behind me. What is with cats and papers? They always want to sit on them. And we are skipping 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet in the next, and we will repeat this the 6 times. So there's a total of 6 times all the way around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet in the next, and so on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip, and then single crochet in the next, and continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and skip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make sure because these span the space and the cluster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet in the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And slip stitch in the first single crochet. And then we are back to where we started. Yay! And so we successfully learned our motif forward and backward. For more motifs, click here. For more help on reading patterns, click here. I will see you in whichever video you choose. See you next time.